Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you all doing? Hope you are doing good with the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing about Surah Al-Fatiha. So I'm having some information regarding Surah Al-Fatiha, like what is Surah Al-Fatiha, and yeah. So let me first give you the introduction. So first we're going to discuss what is Surah Fatiha. Secondly, the meaning. Third, the content. Fourth, significance. And fifth is key terms. And sixth is in short. We're going to be discussing all the topics in short. Okay? And yeah. And it's not going to be a lengthy video, okay? It's going to be a short video. I'm going to be discussing all the topics in very, very, very short so that you can understand in easy language. And yeah. So let's begin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, first question is, what is Surah Fatiha? Surah Fatiha is first chapter of the Quran, and it's considered the opening or introduction to the holy book. So this is what I told you, that Surah Al-Fatiha is the first chapter of the Holy Quran. Like when you open the Quran, and the first thing you have on the page is Surah Fatiha, like the first surah and the first chapter. That's why it's also called the opening or introduction to the holy book, Surah Al-Fatiha. Now moving on to the second point, that is meaning. What is the meaning? So if you talk about the name Fatiha, so the name Fatiha comes from the Arabic word faith, which means opening or beginning, and it is also known as the al-Kitab, or we can say the mother of the book. Thirdly, content. Surah Fatiha has 7 verses. How many verses? 7. Surah Fatiha has 7 verses and is a prayer that asks Allah for guidance, mercy, and forgiveness. It asks all 3 things in it. Namely, I have told you, guidance, mercy, and forgiveness. And it's a central part of Islamic prayer, Salah, and is recited in every unit of prayer. Like when you pray, so every time in each rakah or in nafil prayer, any prayer can be, but you have to recite Surah Al-Fatiha in it. So Surah Al-Fatiha is compulsory part, and we have to recite it. It's a central part of the Islamic prayer, and we ask Allah for guidance, mercy, and forgiveness in it, and it's recited in every unit of prayer. So we should recite it slowly and nicely, calmly. We should recite it in prayer, not so fast, okay? So yeah. Now moving forward, we have significance. See, Surah Fatiha is considered a summary of the entire Holy Quran, as it contains the core message of Islam, that's why. And it's a reminder of Allah's power, mercy, and guidance. It reminds us of Allah's power, that how powerful is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's also a reminder of mercy and guidance, as I've told you right now. So yeah, and it serves as a connection between individual and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why I love Surah Al-Fatiha. It is having 7 verses, but the 7 verses have deep meanings in it. Yeah. So now if we talk about the key themes, so it means basically I need to tell you, like first thing, the key themes is praise and gratitude to Allah. Secondly, seeking guidance and mercy.